Hello, everyone. Lindsay from LTYG here. We get a lot of questions from our readers regarding what to do in a flare up of symptoms. So, during the next several weeks, I'll be sharing 6 hacks with you guys that have helped me to get through a flare. These tips come from my personal experience, and they are what I have found helpful during those really stressful times. Now, flare symptoms can vary from person to person and severity, of course, but along with whatever physical symptoms appear, they're usually coupled with that feeling of panic, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. That kind of, oh no, here we go again, it's starting again type of wavelength and train of thought, right? So, this fear and trauma engulf your mind, and you may start to recall all the terrible pain and issues you had that were associated with previous flares. And that's only normal, natural, happens to the best of us, right? So, the first thing that I want to try to do, and I'm going to share with you guys, is try to remain as calm as possible and just be in that present moment. So, this is the number one tip, guys, for today. So, right here, we're talking about not thinking of the past trauma, and we're not thinking of the future trauma with the possible what if scenario. So we're talking about focusing on just that moment. Now, this is easier said than done, of course, but try as much as you can not to make a big deal of whatever symptom it is in your own mind, because the mind and the gut are linked. So if you start freaking out, your body will respond in kind, right? I know this may sound super cliche, and I'm definitely not trying to downplay anything that you're going through or what you've been through in the past. Please trust me when I say, I get it. Here's my point. I tell myself that just because I've noticed some blood, now I'm using this as an example because this was my number one signal that I would get before I started a flare. So I tell myself that just because I've noticed some blood reappearing does not mean I'll be sick for a whole year like I was in 2017. And I don't have to make this a self-fulfilling prophecy. I remind myself that I have more resources now, that it will be okay. Each day and each year I'm growing. So even if I'm experiencing blank symptom of the past, I try to remember that this is just my trauma talking. And it's that fear which can make me feel like I'm back to square one when I'm just really not. The fact of the matter is, even the healthiest of people get sick and have setbacks. So I reassure that part of myself that's panicking, it's okay. I'm going to be okay. And if I remain in each moment, I can stop myself from falling down the rabbit hole of what ifs, how long are these symptoms going to last, and all those things that kind of just snowball. A great video, and I mean amazing, that can help get your head straight in this crisis and inspire you on top of that is a video called Victoria's Testimonial with and by Joe Dispenza, and I'll put a link down below in the description here because this is a must-see, you guys. When I was really sick with my ulcerative colitis, my coach Dane Johnson from CC Lifestyle introduced me to this video, and I literally watched it so many times, you guys. I really couldn't even keep count. Some of what's mentioned in that video is what we're discussing today, is to try and keep your mind focused on what you want and not on that fear and things of the past. That's my first hack for today, you guys, and that has helped me get through a flare-up What do you do when your symptoms flare? I would really love to know what has worked for you and what you guys are doing. Tell me in the comments, please. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, happy healing and listen to your gut.